We moved to Maine on July 10th. And prior to that, we had spent 3 weeks in France. When I was walking in France, I had chest pains off and on for the whole 3 weeks. So when I came home, I went to my cardiologist. He did an EKG and he examined me and said everything looked okay, but when I moved to Maine the following week, that I should try to get a hold of a cardiologist and have him do a follow-up on me. So I moved to Maine on July 10th, and I didn't have time to find a cardiologist. On July 22nd, I was sick. I was coughing. I had stuffed up nose, and I felt congested in my chest. And then on the 22nd of July, I started to feel so bad that I asked my husband to take me to the emergency room. They ran an EKG, did a CAT scan on me, they did blood work, and they discovered, and chest x-ray, and they discovered that I had pneumonia. And they also discovered that I was having signs of cardiac problems. And when they did the CAT scan and the EKG and the blood work, they discovered I was having some cardiac problems. And so, meanwhile, I guess I went out on them and they had to resuscitate me. And when they resuscitated me, I was still having problems breathing. And they took me by ambulance from Inland Hospital in Waterville to Central Maine Medical Center in Lewiston. When I got there, they ended up taking me to the cath lab and discovered that I had a blockage on my large artery on the left-hand side. Because I also had pneumonia, they knew that I wouldn't have survived surgery if they had done an open heart surgery. So they decided to try this heart impeller machine on me because they thought I would be a good candidate for that. When they put the impeller into my artery, in my femoral artery, and ran it up to my heart was only pumping at about 15%. And by the time I left the hospital, they were getting 40 to 45% from the use of the impeller machine. The nurses and the nurses' aides are really wonderful people. They treated me like I was a little angel or something. I got home and I was very, very weak. And I needed help to get from the chair to the couch. But that only lasted about a week. And then I was able to walk on my own, and I started doing circles around my house. And about week 6, I started cardiac rehab, and I've been doing that ever since. And I feel wonderful, and I'm very happy to be alive. And when I finally came to and they had pulled the ventilator out of me, my nurses jokingly were calling me the miracle woman. So that made me know exactly how lucky I am to be here. And I thank that to Dr. Tucani and to the use of the impeller machine.